I'm ready. I'm telling you I'm ready. Boy, slap it way. Good vibes today. Anybody ready to party? All we need is one jam a day, two jam a night. Fet every day, fet all my life. Call up my name, I'll be right in the vibe. Looking for one jam a day, two jam a night. Say we ready, we ready, we ready, we out there. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, let me bump, yeah. Say we ready, we ready, we ready, having a ball. And we not missing it at all. Just give me one jam, give me it out on the road in the vet or the junction. Cali crew, all Cali girls right now, come let we function. Soca to the world, holding back, give it to somebody. Spread it abundantly. Cause we have to live for this, and we have to reminisce. Fest every night, calling my name, 100%. I don't need it. Do it once, we do it twice. Cause we have to live with life, yeah. If you really want to see vibes, just give me one jam a day, two jam a night. Fet every day, fet all my life. Call up my name, I'll be right in the vibe. Looking for one jam a day, two jam a night, yeah. Say we ready, we ready, we ready, we out there. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, let me go, yeah. Say we ready, we ready, we ready, outside now. Nice, nice, nice. And we out there, we out there, we out there. Like, yeah. Ding ding boom, ding ding boom. Hey, say we ready now. Party time now, no time to waste. We wanna know what's taking place. Right now we saying something. You don't know where we heading for. Outside now. And we out there, we out there, we out there. Party everywhere goes outside now. Nice, nice, nice. And we out there, we out there, we out there. Like, wow. I'm getting a feeling, so liberating. Right now I see it myself inside a band, winding up with 20 women. Yeah, this party I'm feeling, so we celebrating when we up in the jam. Me and the Dan them going the distance, singing. Lord, we don't use the bed for sleeping. So give me one fet, two fet, three fet, four. Everywhere we go, say little much more. When fet done, we want the encore. Give me more, 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 more. Goes outside now. And we out here, we out here, we out here. Party everywhere goes outside now. Nice, nice, nice. And we out here, we out here, we out here. So put your hand in the air now. Everything goes on the party. Let's go down them, that's on the whole team flow. We out here, we out here, we out here. Like, jump up now like the gymnastics. There's so much fun when the people mix. We out here, we out here, we out here. Like, wow. So guys, we healing. Hey, it's vibes to the ceiling. It's fet on the water, fet on the land. Every day is a vacation. Just like San Juan, Rambo right now. Only in the world. The carnival sweet like Tobago. It feel like winning the lotto. Oh, oh. Like back row water, come let we flow.
Hold on. I can start the shopping us. Say we ready to board.
Come by me.
Say we ready to party. Okay. Now we ready to board.
Come by me.
And we ready to party.
The ritual takes motion after a long period of anticipation. A time is to be had. The greatest feeling on earth reaches its climax. Foot trail the starting point. Breathe. Every species of man gathered. Release. Breathe. The streets renew itself. Release.
Give praise, children. Give praise. Give praise, children. Yeah. Give praise. Give praise, children. Yeah. Give praise.
You know that feeling?
The feeling you get when months of preparation turns into moments. Moments of joy and pure satisfaction.
That feeling when the juice from the crab running down your elbow and the only thing left to do is to lick it.
That feeling when the time of day don't matter. Minutes and moments mix up in one.
That feeling when you and the stranger make eye contact. Then
togetherness.
Joy.
Jumpy.
Jubilation.
Embrace euphoria.
Look around.
What you seeing?
What you feeling?
We is a carnival people. The road in we vein and the music in we heart.
A new dawn approaches.
A new pulse.
A new time. Traditional meets contemporary.
Rustic meets beauty.
Mud meets masquerade. Enigma meets majesty.
Welcome to the Tobago Carnival experience. Everybody take a jump, take a jump, take a jump up now. Start to wave, start to wave, start to wave up now. Start to wine, start to wine, start to wine up now because it's carnival.
Push it back, push it back, push it back. I know you're ready, take a jump. Let's see you take it up,
Presiding Officer of the Tobago House of Assembly, Ms. Abby Taylor, Secretary of the Division of Tourism, Culture, Antiquities and Transportation, Councillor Tashia Boris, Assistant Secretary in the Division of Tourism, Culture, Antiquities and Transportation, Ms. Megan Morrison, other secretaries and assistant secretaries of the THA, Minority Leader, Mr. Kelvin Morris, and Minority Councillor, Petal Daniel Benoit, Chief Administrator of the THA, Ms. Ethelyn John, Administrator of the Division of Tourism, Culture, Antiquities and Transportation, Mrs. Sharianne Edwards-Louis, and other administrators, Chairman of the Tobago Festivals Commission, Dr. Charleston Thomas, and other commissioners, CEO of the Tobago Festivals Commission, Mr. John Arnold, Chairman of the Tobago Carnival Committee, Ms. Misha Trim, and other committee members, specially invited guests, cultural icons, influencers, stakeholders, band leaders, the media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I am Avian Parks, and welcome to the media launch of the Tobago Carnival 2022 at the Show Park Complex. Give yourselves a round of applause for being here. We know you've been waiting with bated breath. We know you've been waiting with excitement. You've been waiting with anticipation and great interest as to what the Tobago Carnival 2022 will look like. Today, we put your curiosity to rest. Today is going to be the great reveal of the logo and the calendar of events for the Tobago Carnival 2022. Before I go further, allow me to once again commend the Tobago Performing Arts Company for their rousing feature presentation, and of course the Division of Tourism, Culture, Antiquities and Transportation for their invigorating welcome to the Shore Park Complex on the outskirts. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, allow me to welcome to the podium Chairman of the Tobago Carnival Committee, Ms. Misha Trim. Put your hands together as she makes her way to the podium.
Good morning and welcome. All protocols observed. Tobago's geographic location presupposes its balancing act posture with rival nations over time jostling to claim its Bella form. Believe me when I say to understand our history is to understand our why. It is time for centering, as it were, to affirm our magnetism in the form of a unique carnival expression. It is indeed our time to center ourselves and declare our identifiably Tobagonian stamp on the global calendar of festival events. The October Carnival festivities will reveal hidden treasures of our cultural soul and reshape the carnival experience as we know it. It will birth a new experience and a unique tourism product. This is New World in its context, viable in its regional and and momentous in its local structure. It is my hope that our efforts will define why Carnival in Tobago is a must-do experience. Building return visitor numbers and ensuring a memorable experience, Tobago Carnival must be resonant with hope for future engagement. Our history is replete with evolutionary manifestations of adaptations and adoptions of ways of our life, evidencing a resilient disposition, so in turn we must affirm our 21st century status as proactive and so pioneering in the way we transpire. We are designed to come to the forefront of festival choices, to unfold a fresh carnival initiative, and to emerge as a forerunner of ingenious event tourism strategies. It is our intention to add value to the template of the world's festival adventures and not simply join. We will compete with ourselves to up the ante, to push the envelope, to brand our identity and to present to the world an incontestable and incandescent addition to the global carnival landscape. It is my estimation, poised to become a much sought-after fixture, a most anticipated festivity, and a must-do phenomenon promoting a strategic destination marketing agenda. Long after the last jam session on the evening of October 30th, our carnival will tell the story of how our people owned the opportunity and maximized on its very gifts. As our carnival story unfolds, it is my wish for it to be happy, engaging, engendering community spirit, re-energizing dormant creativity, and realizing economic benefits to our people. This is a global vision to all and sundry to join us in what will undoubtedly be an experience to remember. Tobago has joined the conversation, and we intend to make our mark from the greatest little island on earth. I'd like to acknowledge the work of the Carnival Planning Committee, the Media Launch Committee, the Tobago Performing Arts Company, the chairmen and boards of the Tobago Tourism Agency Limited and the Festival Commission Limited and their staff, the Tobago Information Technology Limited, also the youthful creatives and various individuals who came on board and infused the right energy that brought us all here today. My planning committee sat for 2 months, discussed and fielded ideas and wish lists, and then we delivered a mandate by providing a festival concept and budget that we felt was representative of a fair portion of the persons we met. We thank the Tobago House of Assembly's Executive Council for this opportunity to serve the island. We know that this has long been anticipated, as the excitement from April's announcement to now has kept the Tobago October Carnival on everyone's lips. And so, it is with this in mind that I give way to the preview. Welcome, Tobago. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Trim, for giving us some insights and background into the concepts and intention of Tobago Carnival 2022. Let me also remind you that today is only the media launch, and we will have the official launch next month. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to welcome to the podium at this point in time Secretary of the Division of Tourism, Culture, Antiquities and Transportation, Councillor Tasha Boris. Please put your hands together and welcome her.
Good evening, distinguished invitees, because everybody in this room is a distinguished guest at this time. So allow me to forego the protocol for just this one moment. I am very much overwhelmed because I know what it took to get here. The Assistant Secretary and I, when we were handed the mandate, when we assumed office in December, knew that turning around the Division of Tourism, Culture, Antiquities and Transportation would have been a Herculean task. And I must say that we have done well. Tobago has seen a reinvigoration of the work of the division in a way that we have never witnessed before. When we took the decision to forego Carnival in February, we knew that it would come with an expectation that Tobago would bring to the table something different, something better. And yet still, we sat in boardrooms, we sat amongst ourselves and asked, what does Tobago have to bring to the rest of the world? And everything that we have done since then has been deliberate. Carnival Tabanca is where it started. We gave the world a taste of what a Tobago Carnival could possibly look like. We dropped the hints very early. We unleashed our traditional characters throughout the space in Scarborough. We had our living museum at Fort King George so that people could now understand, hey, Tobago doing something different. Then we had the Taste of Buku, which I think everybody here would agree was a resounding success in its first incarnation since the COVID-19 pandemic. And I must give kudos to the staff of the division, the administrator, the culture department, Mr. Jesse Taylor, and all of his staff, and all of the committees, the committee that planned that event, who were able to execute in a very short space of time and with a very strict mandate, make the thing happen. And then after we had the Taste of Buku, we had TPAC taking center stage with their first production, Bitter Cassava. And again, anybody who witnessed that production would say that was Tobago showing up and showing off and showing to the world that we have some of the best and brightest talent resident on our island. We had the success of Bitter Cassava in Tobago, and we took Bitter Cassava to Trinidad, where we also had the Taste of Tobago, which the president herself enjoyed immensely. And it was Tobago declaring to the world, we are here to stay. And then we had our Heritage Festival, which we recently concluded. And once again, we have demonstrated that when we let the culture speak, it speaks loudly, it speaks proudly. And some persons have said that was the best Tobago heritage that they have experienced in a very long time. And I must thank the Tobago Festivals Commission and all of our staff at the division and all of the communities that executed their events beautifully to once again demonstrate that Tobago is the place to be. We are now to Carnival 2022. And when you think about the story that we have been building throughout this year, we talk about that beautiful heritage woman. She becomes more beautiful, pregnant with potential. Do we know what that baby looks like? That baby is Carnival 2022. That baby is being born on October 28th to October 30th, 2022. Because as you can see, with what TPAC has been able to display to you today, ritual, revelry, release, that is the epitome of what Tobago brings to that carnival conversation. I have taken note of all of the conversations in this space, some positive, some not so much. But the reality is this conversation has become bigger than just a carnival. This has segued into a conversation about autonomy. This has segued into a conversation about whether or not Tobago should seek permission to be as beautiful as she is. This has segued into a conversation about whether or not Tobago is truly ready to stand on its own. And I would tell you this, yes, we are. Yes, we are ready to stand on our own. Because as you can see with the talent that you have witnessed here today, Tobago is ready to stamp its mark on the rest of the world when it comes to carnivals. We've heard people term Trini-style carnivals all over the world, and that's fine. That's a model that works for persons. But you know what? Give Tobago the opportunity to create its own style. Give Tobago the opportunity to present to the world a Bago-style carnival. A carnival where we marry the contemporary and the traditional. A carnival where we allow our creatives to turn what is considered mass upside down on its head. A carnival that allows our cultural groups to showcase their talents on the streets of Scarborough at our parade of the bands. Allow us the opportunity to grow this baby, to hold its hand, and to help it walk. We intend in October to present a spectator's spectacle and a masquerader's masquerade. And today is just but a taste of what we have in store. So I want you to sit back and relax and let us see the rest of the Tobago Carnival story unfold. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, Councillor Tasha Boris. We can certainly hear the pride, the joy, and the excitement in your voice. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to that part of the program for which we have gathered here. Before I ask you to turn your eyes to the screens, allow me to give you a brief introduction about today's logo and calendar of events. The 3 R's of our Tobago Carnival experience, ritual, revelry, release, connote so many feelings. There is space for our traditions, which are our foundational and grounding platforms. There is space for the freedom of creative expression and the effervescent explosion of these expressions in all their forms. It is our belief that the Tobago Carnival brand creates space for the kaleidoscope of colors, energies, and expressions that will become a much anticipated yearly reminder that we truly are the greatest little island on the planet. This is the love and passion that were poured into the creation of our brand graphic, which we are ready to reveal to you today. Before we do so, allow me to let you know that the website for the Tobago Carnival will become live after this event, as well as the social media pages. And you can go to the website at www.welcometobago.com. And Welcome Tobago is the social media handle for all the social media pages. So remember, they only become live after this event. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Tobago Carnival. Turn your eyes to the screens.
From your reach, you're gonna come join the Gonyan bar. My back on the Gonyan jar. This is paradise, where the vibe's so nice. Say whoa, say whoa. Welcome to paradise, you will feel so nice in Tobago. This party island, the vibe is strong like white rum boy. Party sweet on the road, from your reach you go know. It's back and non-stop, this song go leave we and come back boy. Party sweet on the road, from your reach you go know. Come join the Gonyan bar, my back on the Gonyan jam.
I'm going to ask you to keep your eyes on the screens. We are now going to have a curated video directed by one of our local creatives who has been making waves on the local scene. He's been designing for the likes of Patrice Roberts. I'm sure you know by now who this is. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for a video by none other than Daniel Clark.
Crisp morning eve. Proclivity moves bodies through unscripted formulas. Mud. To prepare seems odd. Cold. Roused. Stirred. Awakened. Call it what you may. Ready must we all release.
course, yeah, coming up.
This is paradise, where the vibe's so nice. Say whoa, say whoa. Welcome to paradise, you will feel so nice in Tobago. This party island, the vibe is strong like white rum, boy. Party sweet on the road, from your reach you go low. It's back on a non-stop, this song go leave we and come back, boy. Party sweet on the road, from your reach you go low. Come join the Gonian band, take a Gonian jam. Nothing sweeter than to be Gonian. Now join the Gonian band, in the Gonian gram. Nothing sweeter than to be Gonian. So long we've been waiting, everybody anticipating mass in we country. Betting finally, like a curry crab and a dumpling. Look how stupid it pumping for the world to see. Betting finally, woyo, woyo, woyo. In Scarborough we started the jamming, tell them we coming. Woyo, woyo, woyo. In October we gonna be jumping, tell them we pumping. This party island, the vibe is strong like white rum, boy. Party sweet on the road, from your reach you go low. It's back on a non-stop, this song go leave we and come back, boy. Party sweet on the road, from your reach you go low. Come join the Gonian band, take a Gonian jam. Nothing sweeter than to be Gonian. Now join the Gonian band, in the Gonian gram. Nothing sweeter than to be Gonian.
Revel in paradise.
Come on, I think you can make some more noise than that. I think we can do much, much better than that. You saw it first, you heard about it first. We have just witnessed the launch of the Tobago Carnival logo and calendar of events, and of course, the curated video by none other than Daniel Clark. Come on, let's hear it again. I want to commend the Tobago Carnival Committee for doing an excellent job. I know you must have had sleepless nights and very tireless days, but it is here and we are ready to go. So what will be a media launch and media carnival launch without some entertainment? So at this point in the program, I'm going to hand you over to our surprise host for this afternoon, and he will introduce you to our guest artist.
Wow. Thank you so much, Avian Parks. All protocols observed. Greetings. You all, my name is Hans Devines, and it is my honor to be here today. As someone whose family hails from Maria, Tobago, it's such a pleasure to be here at home. I love being at home, you know. North side. Let's not get into those battles. We're not fighting those battles today, all right? Y'all, ritual. Revelry release. This is the start of something that is going to bring people to our beautiful island, our paradise here in Tobago. Let's get a big round of applause for the organizers, the division, the committees, everybody who's been working so hard to make Tobago Carnival happen. And 2022, it is Tobago's own style of carnival, and we love it. Now, the idea of this has been so inspirational that one of the top influences in soca music, Chinese laundry music, decided to do the Scarborough rhythm. We heard the amazing song by Sharon Winchester, To Begonian. Now, We have to start it here, and to start it, we need to stamp our name and say we reach. Please put your hands together for Zan and Adana. Yeah.
Ready to board.
Feel free to get off your seats and dance, eh? That's right, feel free to get up. Okay.
Come on.
Everybody know.
Come by me.
Put your hands in the air. Go. Hey, hey.
Cause the carnival sweet like Tobago, the condensed milk in the cocoa. All the girls they hot like Rambo and bad like Rambo. Right now they whining down. Hey, the carnival sweet like Tobago.
Raise up on the seats. We are celebrating Carnival and Tobago.
It's sweeter than honey, it's richer than money.
It's a compromise to the sister. You know you should be on a plane.
Adana, girl, show off your body. It's warm and it's sunny.
When it's warm and it's sunny, I want everybody hands in the air.
Everybody sing this
up.
right there.
Reach, 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 reach. Tell them reach.
Why?
Everyday party on the beach. Reach, 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 reach. Tell them reach. Now look how the thing now. Cause the carnival sweet like Tobago, the condensed milk in the cocoa. All the girls they hot like Rambo and bad like Rambo. Right now you're whining down. The carnival sweet like Tobago, it feel like winning the lotto.
Make some noise for Adana, Tobago's finest. Put your hands in the air.
Everybody jumping in the line. Everybody pumping like the time.
Children pumping on the line.
Girl, boss a wine. Now let me see you jumping in the line.
Everybody jumping like the time. Now we don't mind.
We have to envision what's going to happen in October. Let me tell you.
You're in your bikini, drinking your martini. When the sun is shining direct on you, it does look so good on your skin.
So unpack your Gucci, Prada and your Louis.
When we stepping out is a serious thing, cause right now we put your hands in the air. Reach, 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 reach.
Tell them reach.
Tell them reach. Everyday party on the beach. Tell them reach, 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 reach. Tell them reach. Yeah. Now look how the thing goes. How the carnival sweet like Tobago, the condensed milk in the cocoa. The girl them hot like Rambo and bad like Rambo. Right now they whining down low. The carnival sweet like Tobago, it feel like winning the lotto.
And one more time, everybody with five, put your hands in the air.
Everybody jumping in the line. Everybody pumping like the signs. Jumping, pumping down the line. The boss a wine, the boss a wine. Hey, you never see you bumping in the line. Everybody take it slow. And we don't mind. We ready to do this every
Cause the
time.
carnival sweet like Tobago. The condensed
milk in the cocoa.
the girl them
Hot like Rambo and bad like Rambo. Right now they winding down. The carnival sweet like Tobago. They feel like winning the lotto. Oh, oh. Like Pacro water come let we flow. Somebody scream.
Yeah. Is everybody excited for October? Is anybody excited for October? I want to see some hands in the air for the next tune. One time. If you believe that tomorrow in promise, today, the now is what we have. Sing it out.
If it was meant to be, I go find you. I go end up behind you. Charming there right behind you. Charming there right behind you. Come, let me do it today. Let me do it today. I'm not sure to see you tomorrow. Why? Don't tell me about tomorrow. I need it today. I will take it today. I am sure to get that tomorrow.
I like you in your shoes. What you could do when you get this ginger? Show me. Show me. What you could do when bumper.
Ding dong, ding dong, no, no.
How you could deal with all this? I know you have something. Hey, come on. When I make that bumper roll. Hey.
You know, liar, you make me higher. I could drink champagne over fire. Girl, wine and burn my desires. It's not the usual. Don't get delusional. Cause you never know. Come, let me do it today. Let me do it today. I'm not sure to see you tomorrow. Let tomorrow deal with tomorrow. I need it today. I will take it today. I ain't sure to get that tomorrow. Everybody,
I want something in the air for me right now. Hey,
put your hands up. Put your hands up. So we dance up. Hold me like you never go see me. Never go see me. Hey, come on.
Put your hands up.
Put your hands up. Let me dance up. Show me like you never go see me.
Check it out. Listen, come, let me do it today. Let me do it today. I'm not sure to see you too. One more time, let me welcome everybody to Tobago for October Carnival. It's one you can't miss.
No better way to do it. Cause all we get is what? Put your hands in the air. I dig in your eye. See when I get dressed, it's a fun for the fun with my friend them. And they down for the run, we is experts. And down to earth if you bring more gal. Yo, over here, say. Today is a good day to have a good day. And join in the line. Cause these are the nicest days. Everybody wave your hand. All we need is the sunshine and wine. Hey, pretty girls in a line. Bring shots with salt and lime. When we jam in, all we need is the sunshine and wine. All day. Pretty girls in a line. Bring shots with let me get an example. Look with that. When in October, put your hands in the air. Party like no tomorrow. Plenty drinks yet to swallow. Lose yourself time to let go. Right to the road. Your cup while you wine and party like no tomorrow. Plenty drinks yet to swallow. Bend your back time to limp. Look, go, get spin. We have a big zest. And we come for the fun, we gonna impress. And we down for the when you're real best. I just have to flirt. Everybody inside there who outside for Tobago. Today is a good day to have a good day. And join in the line. Cause these are the nicest days of your life. Well, let's sing. All we need is the sunshine and wine. Pretty girls in a line. Bring shots with salt and lime. When we jump in, all we need I love your costume, bro. This whole day. Pretty girls in a line. Bring shots with salt and lime. One time. Put your hands in the air. Party like no tomorrow. Plenty drinks yet to swallow. Lose yourself time. You ready? The man next to these pretty ladies right here. There we go. One. Plenty drinks yet to swallow. Two. Bend your back time to limbo. One, two, three. Let's go.
Hey, there you go. I just want them to know that this is the anthem for Tobago Carnival.
This is the anthem.
And if you as a Trini reach me borders, I want you to stretch your hand open like this. Tell them, cause the carnival sweet like Tobago. The contest making the cocoa.
All day girl they hot like Rambo and bad like Rambo. Right now they winding down.
Cause the carnival sweet like Tobago. So you can't come to Tobago and then bust a wine. I want you to show the ladies what you're working with. Like this,
I want to see from you. You're sweeter than honey. It's richer than money.
Just a couple nights to this sister, you know you should be an
Adana sexy. So show off your body. It's warm and it's sunny. I'm so glad to be here. And we want to stretch your hands so I show them it. Reach, 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 reach.
Tell them reach.
Tell them reach. Every day party on the beach. Tell them reach, reach, reach. Why not? Tell them reach. Why not? Cause the carnival sweet like Tobago. The contest making the cocoa. The girl them hot like Rambo and bad like Rambo. Right now they're winding down. The carnival sweet like Tobago. Oh, it feels like winning the lotto. Oh, oh, like Pacro. Everybody put your hands up. Let me see you jumping in there. Everybody else they like the time.
Charlie pumping on the line.
Hey, boss a wine, boss a wine.
Let me see you jumping in the line.
Jumping, jumping.
Jumping like it like now we don't mind.
We ready to do this
every time.
You're in your bikini, drinking your martini. When the sun is shining direct on you, it does look so good on the skin.
So unpack your Gucci, Prada and your Louis. Everywhere we notice and see.
I want to see the energy one more time. Everybody wave. Reach, 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 reach. Tell them we reach. Every day, every night. Tell them we reach. Adana reach. Tell them we reach. Now look how the thing not because the carnival sweet like Tobago. The contest milk in the cocoa. All the girl them hot like Sambo and bad like
check it out for me. I see Zana the booty jig for me. Let me see her.
I ain't have it cool like a dog knows that, but working on it.
Enjoy the rest of your day, guys.
I love you, Tobago.
Thanks
for having me.
Yeah. Y'all, give it up for Zan and Adana. Give them a big round of applause. Show them some love. And also to the bands, Zane, Arcadian, Iconic Mass, representing here today. Let's hear it for the bands from Tobago. Yes. Ritual, Revelry, Release. You know who I really want to give props to? All of the staff, the division that has been working so hard, and the Tobago Festivals Committee, and everyone who has contributed to where we are right now. In October, we end October in Tobago. Let's hear it for Tobago Carnival 2022. We have our calendar of events. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for spending the late part of your morning into your early afternoon with us. We do have lunch served outside, and for members of the media, you can conduct
Mud is life. Mud is life is a Juve Carnival experience like no other, where mud is used as a colorful, cleansing, life-giving elixir. Mud is Life will be the biggest, dirtiest, most beautiful event for the first official Tobago Carnival ever. This is a mass to enlighten the masses and let the whole world know of the potent power of the neoteric mud formula indigenous to the majestic, magical Isle of Tobago. Tobago, are you ready to make history? As people from all around the world come together to celebrate Mud Mass as the original traditional Tobago Mass, as it was in the beginning. Everything is mud, mud and more mud, mud and mud. Mud is life. Mud is life. Turn the whole world upside down.
Angelina, you the cool in my temperature. If you call, I go come deliver. I no go fall in your hand never. So now me you could love forever. I'm a cocky no feeble letter. I'm a Angelina, I'm a Angelina.
Roused, stirred, awakened. Call it what you may. Ready must we all release.
Alright, yeah, coming up.
So nice, say whoa, say whoa.
carnival in